Hello and welcome back to Europa Universalis IV Common Sense. So I've been thinking about our war with Scotland here, and I was saying we might take a province or two, or we might separate them from Sweden, but both of those don't really make a lot of sense, because inside our decisions here we have formed the British nation diplomatically. And what do we need for that? Well, we need Scotland to be a vassal of England. So what I would like to do in this war is make them our vassal, or if we can't do that, weaken them enough so that they would become our vassal in the next war. I would also quite like to feed all of these nations down here to Scotland. Now, my reasoning for this is this button right here allows us to get Scotland for free. We just inherit them. That costs us 0 diplomatic points, 0 admin points. It's by far the best way of doing it. And if we were to take them ourselves, we have to core them with admin, putting us behind in admin tech. If we get them diplomatically, then they can develop their provinces themselves, which then leads to us having to pay more diplo cost for each province, and it's all a big problem here. But if we feed them to Scotland, Scotland can pay these costs, and we can eat them for free. No problem. What we might also want to do is if we can go to war with Norway after vassalising Scotland, we can feed all of these little islands here to Scotland, and then we're laughing. We can colonise, we can do whatever we want. We'll be the strongest nation around. Not that we aren't already. Anyway, that's the plan. I forgot entirely about this other war we're in. That's not going to cause us any trouble. I did notice when loading in the game that Castile appears to be having a little bit of problems. Who are they at war with? Aragon, Naples and Portugal. Okay, so they are at war with Portugal, although I say they're having problems, but it looks like they're going to eat Portugal first. We might lose an ally down there. It might be better to get a new ally, because we currently have Portugal. If Portugal die, we probably want Castile as an ally. They do like us enough, so I think they would be a good choice if Portugal die. Or if Portugal get weak enough that we don't want to be with them anymore. They might even be a good enough ally to have, even if Portugal are strong enough, because they're directly in place to attack France. Anyway, I guess we'll just continue sieging. Oh, I also went away and learned a little bit of how the fort mechanics worked. I was being a bit stupid with them before, because I thought it was you weren't allowed to move into any land next to a fort, which would obviously make the forts, you'd be unable to attack them. That doesn't make any sense. What it is you're not allowed to move into 2 adjacent provinces. Like, from an adjacent province of a fort to another adjacent province of a fort. Which makes a lot more sense. So you wouldn't be able to go from Ayrshire to the Highlands unless you take Fife or Lothian. One here. Or from Lothian to Fife for that matter, or from Ayrshire to Fife. It just wouldn't happen. You wouldn't be allowed to do that. So I'm let time move on a little bit. And we should finish this Lothian siege in a couple of ticks, which will then allow us to attack Fife. And we don't really need everything. In fact, we can check right now what we would need for Scotland to be our vassal. They are co-belligerent, so it will cost twice as much. English vassal, 187. Now, is that the cost of all their provinces? I think it is. Which means that they would be normally at 90 something, 93? Yeah, that math adds up. So they're actually at the right size to vassalize. So what we'd want to do is we just want to weaken them enough so that they're not a threat and get rid of any alliances that could cause us trouble. So that'd be Sweden. We want to leave the alliance for Munster though. And that'll be because if we attack Munster, we want Scotland to be drawn in again. Is that their only ally? Scotland and Tyrone. Yeah. So that makes sense. And we'll just kind of let time move on here. Looks like we're actually winning the Milanese succession war now. That's fantastic. This is also going to push the boats into our boats, and we can start to get some prestige that way. Although we didn't actually gain any in these fights. We get some war score, which is fine. Let's move this arm. Why can I not? Let's give it a couple of days. Right. Couldn't move the army or select it because it had just finished killing the fort. What would we want from this war then? We obviously want Connaught, and that'll be ours. We probably don't want any land from Scotland. If we're just going to take them for free, we don't need their land. We just need their treaties gone. Wait. In which case we have to separate peace Scotland. Clear the offer. Sweden. That's something you're not allowed. Sweden will be our ally. We also want war reparations. And trade power? Can we take that as well? Trade power, actually, that means that we have to use a Diplo slot. That's not a good choice. We'll take their money. And that should do it. There you go. Peace them out. Fantastic. We now got 100% war score. Let's move them into the correct province. Wait for a diplomat to come back. And we'll take Connaught. There we go. Fantastic, and we can core that. Yep. Another reason for not wanting to spend points is because we can't go across. Oh, right, yes, of course. These guys are protecting trade. Where are our transports? There they are. Oh, we caught a light ship. You can go and protect trade in the English Channel. And the rest of the ships. We'll detach the heavy ships. And they can go and be mothballed. And the cogs can be used for automatic transport. And we'll just move this army over. Yes. Okay, yeah, another reason for not wanting to actually spend any points down here is because they've moved the ideas to Tech 5 on admin. So you actually need to get a little bit of admin going through before you can do anything with it. We should also mothball all of our forts when we're not at war. Oh, we are still at war down there though. We should mothball Meath. How do you mothball the individual forts again? There it is. Right. And that saves us half a ducat. It costs us a ducat to maintain a fort, but you save half a ducat from mothballing. You don't save the entire maintenance cost. We don't want a royal marriage with them. Yep, don't want a royal marriage with them. I think we want to start fabricating a claim on Munster as soon as we can, which will be now. Yeah, so forts cost a little bit just for having them, so it is good to get rid of them when you can. Are we actually winning this war down here? Oh yeah, Austria's got his 28 stack, and doesn't look like they have any other armies. I don't think we're going to be able to get anything out of the war though. We're winning, but I don't think we're going to be able to get anything. We're going to have to say no to this royal marriage. And move those troops over there. We'll just say we want those troops sent over as well. And it should work out that we can just attack Munster. That'll bring in Tyrone. We can then take both of their provinces. And then we can, hopefully, maybe even Scotland comes back in this war. And we can start taking even more from them. Yeah. Although their independence is guaranteed by France. I don't know whether that means if we vassalize them in a separate... I think it means if we declare to take them over, France will defend them. But I don't know if it means that... I don't know whether we can win it separately. Oh, are Scotland taking the islands for us? That's lovely. Although it does mean that if they get the islands, they might be too big to vassalize. How much war score would that island be worth? 7. So they would be the exact size to vassalize. So depending on rounding, that could be a problem for us. Okay, so I should have mothballed this fleet here. There we go. What is our force limit? We're exactly at it. We can get a few more boats. We should do that. Let's make a template. 5 boats. Save that. And we'll just chuck it here-ish. That'll be fine. Cardinal Minister. So what do we get here? We can get missionary strength, tolerance of heretics goes down, and we get papal influence, or we get prestige. We don't have any heretics, so we'll just get that one. That also gives us a bit more papal influence, and we're gaining quite a lot per year. We might be able to get some stability before we switch to Protestant. Okay, someone pieced out for white peace. Hungary. Okay. Well, that's nothing. Munster likes us more. I kind of feel bad for them. It looks like Hungary piecing out might have actually done literally nothing to that war down there. Maybe it lowered the death stack of Austria a little bit. That's about it. Can't remember, were these declared on us? Oh no, this is a succession war. Yeah, so this is going to end any moment now. Probably. France declared war on Burgundy. Oh. Oh dear. Burgundy's dead. There is no more Burgundy. We can just pretend that this was all blue all along. As it rightfully should be. People were saying that I should perhaps release all of our vassals down here to like give France a chance, but I think if they eat Burgundy, I think that they've got more than enough chances going on down there. Oh, okay. This is a new one. MP in scandal. A minor scandal has occurred in the capital during a current debate. It seems that rather than attend the sessions himself, one of the MPs was out disturbing the public peace and harassing his landlady. The outrage is great, both among his peers and in the street, and is likely to haunt his future parliaments for years. So we can let it slide and we gain unrest in London. Wow, 4 unrest. What is our unrest in London? -9, okay. Or we arrest him and Lincoln now opposes appropriate land for the state. We'll let it slide. That's fine. I guess it was the MP of Lincoln then. We are at 90% for that. It'd be nice if it had like a little indicator down here saying like 90%. Yeah, chance to win 90%. And we're not going to promote the meritocracy. Meritocracy? Anyway, we're not going to do that because that lowers our mercantilism, and that's actually pretty good. Mercantilism. We got the Casus Belli. Okay. Wait for a diplomat. Declare war. We would like to bring in Tyrone as a co-belligerent if we can. They're allied with Munster. Yes. So we'd like to bring Tyrone in as a co-belligerent, and Scotland will join. This couldn't have gone any better. We do need one more person though. We have an heir, right? Yeah. He's pretty young, but we will get a Regency Council, so we can afford to make our leader a ruler. He's not that good, but we're just putting them basically on the army so that the army doesn't get crushed. Right, we'll take Tyrone. Leinster will join us despite not, like, he really doesn't notice what's going on here. We're going to take everything from you. Right, we'll attack into Munster. It has no leader. And we'll move this army into Lothian. As soon as they join. In fact, we'll move them into Ayrshire because we just basically just want to stop the army from moving. What's the navies like here? 2 transports. That's all that all of them have. Very easy to fight. Austria wants us to go to war with Venice. It's gonna fail our mission, but we'll say okay. Unmop all the fleet. How are we doing here? It's not going great, but I think we might still win. Yeah, we're still gonna win. No problem. Would have preferred if Leinster had decided to actually join us, like in the fight, but that's fine. I think we stack wiped them. Yup. We're going to sit on Munster, which requires how many siege? That is a fort, right? Yeah, I guess it only tells you if you're landed on the fort. Requires 3 to siege, so we can split this in half and then send the other half off to Ulster. Okay, we got this siege done. Let's go kill Scotland's army. So can I do that? And where are heavies? Still mothballed? For another 2 months. Okay. Northumberland is under control of Scotland. No problem. It only takes a month to re-siege. Just kill him. Nice and easy. If he retreats back to Lothian, then we can chase. Okay, we can't chase any further. We'll just go and unsiege this land here. Oh, did I... Oh, they got kicked out of the province because Scotland took it. Okay. Fine. We got the extra tick there. Why did that bark go in? Should be protecting trade in the North Sea. Maybe I just caught it by accident. Not North Sea. It should be protecting trade in the English Channel. That was it. And it just jumped straight back again. Go. Right. At least it's back. Wait, no, it jumped back in. This bark refuses to do work. Wait, are these the barks we built? Oh. Wait. Oh, I get it. All the barks we've been building have just been landing back here and I've just not been noticing it. Oops. Okay. Well, we're going to send our heavies out over there. We should be absolutely fine in this war. We'll go to Ayrshire again. Okay. Wait, actually our leader is over in the other province. And the leader has some siege score. So what we should do, just double check the port is on this side. Yep. We'll send our boats over to blockade it. That should mean that we're now getting a positive thing when our boats are there. 100% blockade. Yeah. Ayrshire is under control. We'll go to Lothian. Oh yeah. After saying that I understand the fort mechanics, I have failed to understand this one several times in a row. What's been happening here is basically this province here gets automatically unsieged when a fort is next to it. Yeah, I was just showing off the new mechanics. I wasn't misunderstanding the new mechanics at all, obviously. Just thought I'd show them off. Yeah, okay. Anyway, can we take Tyrone straight away? No. But very close. Length of war would allow us to take it. We'll take the heavies and we'll put them back over here. How's our war with Venice going? Not very well. Papal State looks like they're going to destroy them. We should probably cancel our mission. Because we're at war with Savoy, so they're unlikely to come in. Got an achievement, Blockader. Don't know what that's for. I imagine for blockading. But I like it nonetheless. I think if Scotland are looking like they're going to take these provinces, we should take maybe 1 or 2 from Scotland just to weaken them a little bit. So they're easy to vassalize. We are of course going to actually have to attack Scotland soon though. France want military access. No, France, you're not getting military access from me. Right. We could peace out Tyrone now and take their province. Clear all of our offer. We would like Ulster, and they have nothing else we can take from them. We can also take their gold. There we go. We will, of course, core that. Send all of our men down here. Actually, we'll send all of our men into Ayrshire. That'll work. Then we can just wait over there. Battle of Land's End, we lost. Oh, the boats are coming for us. Hide. Right, where is it? That's going to arrive in 3 days, and we're going to land in 3 days. Okay. That's just a crossing. We don't need our boats there. We should take Ayrshire so we have a contiguous border without needing all of these boats. Right. We managed to escape. That's good. Scotland have high enthusiasm despite having just lost a war to us. They're still fairly certain that they can win this one. You know, there's a bit of confidence there. A bit of stupidity, but a bit of confidence. Oh, Venice only have galleys. They have no heavy ships. We're going for the fight if we can get over here. Come on, stay in the fight. We're still in the fight. Our heavies just arrived. And we're destroying Venice's navy. Fantastic. They have no navy anymore. Right. We want to take away the galley from this one. In fact, we'll just destroy it. We don't need that galley. I mean, it's nice that it offered us the chance to take it, but we're not going to. Barks can go to the English Channel. Just want to double check. And the heavies can... they can go and blockade. Papal influence for prestige or prestige for papal influence? We'll take the prestige. Won a battle there. That's pretty good. Another battle. We are getting the blockading bonus, I think. Yup. It just has a high fort level. In fact, what's the level? This guy has no siege value, so we're going to put him on Lothian. Yeah, I know that we just unsieged Ayrshire again. But then we're going to put our 19 stack here. Oh, and we caught Scotland going the other way. That is fantastic. Their entire army is dying. And I think it's a good point to end the episode. Very much like the last point we ended the episode, where at War of Scotland, we're going to probably take a couple of provinces and yeah, just weaken them up for vassalization. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.